Hello everybody, welcome back to Mr. in the Clouds channel. I hope you are all doing fine. Compliments of the season, and I know we took some break from our mini series projects, like 10-15 days break. Like I said in the last video that I released, it was not planned, but it was necessary. But right now we are back and we are better and we are ready to kickstart this project. So if you are new here, please do not miss out on the last two projects that has been created for this mini series. The first one was opening the Mailchimp account for this project, and the second one was uploading the data. So in the last video, we uploaded the dummy data that was generated from ChatGPT. Everything generated from ChatGPT, and we mapped everything to the right places. So your first name is matching first name, your second name, and your phone number. So every personalization that you run in your campaigns, they are all set to the right places. So right now and today, we are sending out our first email. I'm so excited. And this particular email is a welcome to my brand email, a registration, a welcome. So somebody registers on your site, and the first thing you're going to do is to welcome them, make them feel like, oh, you're at home, home sweet home, home away from home. But you're gonna do it in the email. But just like you know, and since we've started this series, we have been using more of fashion, it's just that we've been using fashion industry, and it's just something that came up when we were working on the project. Let's just go for fashion brand. When we start with the second project, like maybe the second CRM tool, we will be extending everything to another industry. Mailchimp right now, which is the CRM tool that we are using, is for industry, fashion industry. But the second one, maybe when we start the project, something is going to come up, or we're going to move to that industry, so that when you're talking about the CRM tool that you can use, you know fully well that you can defend it in fashion industry, you can defend it in this industry or any other industry, even fintech. Yeah, maybe we should do fintech. Yes, fintech is the next project. I promise you, we're going to get it done. So right now, I'm going to put you through everything that needs to be done in this project, which number one is going through exploring the Mailchimp account, and then making sure that this email is only going out to customers that just registered, and that is immediately after their registration. So you're not sending it 2 minutes after, you're not sending it 5 minutes after, you are sending it immediately they click on register or login, and that is after they might have dropped their email, their password, or whatever that is needed for registration. I hope you're ready. Let's get into it. Get it. Yes, before we get into it, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please subscribe to this channel. Be a part of this community. Do not just watch and go. If you watch and go, that is an offense. You've offended the 71 subscribers that I have on my channel right now. As at what's today's date? As at 15th of January 2026, I have 71 subscribers. And if you do not subscribe, or you do not join this channel or this community, you've offended 71 people. Do not start your year offending people. Let's get straight into it. Welcome back, guys. So the first thing we're going to do is to move into our Mailchimp account. Try to log into your account, and we're gonna pick up from where we stopped the last time, which was where we uploaded the audience. I hope you remember, but if you have forgotten, please kindly go back to the old video. I will be adding the link to this post. Go back and start from that place so that you will remember everything that we've done. This was the data that we uploaded in our last video, all the dummy data that was uploaded, and we had 21 contacts, 21 email subscribers that we assumed have registered on our fashion brand, and now it is our turn to make sure that we get them back on the site. We welcome them. And just like I mentioned, we will be sending out our first registration email, and we will be starting from campaign. So go to campaign. You're gonna click on the campaign. So I was just trying to explore and make sure that you guys see all everything that needs to be seen in this part of Mailchimp. So right now, let's go to our automations because we will be automating this. We do not want to send out email every single time that somebody registered. No, that is wrong. But we're going to be automating this, and we will be starting from this particular place. One thing I personally like to do is to explore. If you are a learner, you should be ready to explore. You check out things are done, you read, you go through everything. I believe that in as much you can read, then you can do anything. There's a popular saying that knowledge is power. It is actually power. So if you read a lot, you're gonna get a lot of information that will be so helpful. So right there we have two options. It's either you build from the scratch or you pick templates that are already available on Mailchimp. I personally will be picking templates because we are all beginners. I can build from scratch, but it will be so confusing for you guys. So let's just pick templates of something that we can edit, and then everybody will be able to work on this personally, even when you want to do any new project. So right now we're going to be focusing on welcoming new contacts. This particular email is for registration, but there are different other ones. There are We can share the leads from social media, or you sign up anniversary with your contact. This is a campaign on its own, and it's an interesting one. You can see all these different templates that you can just pick and edit. Can you see recovered abandoned contact cards? See welcome new cards, see recover lost customers. There are different templates, different schools that can be picked and edited, and then you have a live easy thing that is going on. Like you have a campaign that is beautiful. All you have to do is just to edit the content, you edit the banner, you put in your logos, you put in your email your links, or if you want to lead them straight to your site or your WhatsApp. Everything can be done with just one template. And right now I'm just trying to explain you welcome series. So this is like a series, and this one, as much as I really want to explore it, it might confuse you because it has different branches. So let's just focus on welcoming the new contacts just as planned for this project. So let's get into it. Then you pick that particular place, welcome new contacts. We picked this place, and then we have everything. Can you see what we have? This is the tree I was talking about, this particular tree. They sign up, and then you send email immediately. There's no delay, there's no waiting. You just wait for them to register, they sign up, and then they get this email instantly, just like what you have with every other brand you might have patronized. So this is a template that is already available. You know, when we were registering for Mailchimp, I put in Misola in the cloud as my brand name. So that is why we have Misola in the cloud right here. And the subject is welcome to Misola in the cloud. But everything here can be edited, and we will be editing this right now. In this email that you are seeing, you can see that this is a logo. You can change. We're going to change this to a logo. Then the welcome that it is right there. It's a banner, an image that you can edit. Put in another image if you, of course, you will definitely have a new image for your brand. So this is exactly what we are doing here. And one interesting thing about Mailchimp is that it is AI powered. AI is not going anywhere. They are here to stay. And I hope you are making a total and a complete advantage of this beautiful innovation. So right now it is a welcome email, but I will be editing it to something else because it is my brand and I'm going to be editing this. But this particular edit, it's only for internal. So whatever this is sending, it's not going to show to all customers. It's just me naming it. So registration email, simple. It is for me to know that when I'm checking my campaigns, this is my registration email. Right. Let's get that saved. And then all those emails that you receive from Ire, from Kuda, Love, from all these popular brands that uses name for their brand. So Kemisola from Mailchimp, or your name from whatever brand you are working from. So this is where you edit it. So it's going to be Misola from anywhere from your brand. And this is beautiful. This particular thing helps a lot with opening rates. When people see names in their email, they tend to open it rather than seeing just a regular email. They might not open it. This particular thing has helped me a lot in opening rates of all my campaigns, and it's a game changer. It is a game changer for email. So sometimes you don't get to see it in the promotions part of your email. You see it in your main email. And when you see something like that, you want to open it. So this test, we're going to be focusing on Kemi Solar from Mailchimp. Let's just assume I'm working in Mailchimp and sending out campaign as a CRM manager. This is going to be my name. And this is the email that we have there. I'm going to be sticking to this because I don't want to change it. Subject: welcome to Misola in the cloud. Right after registration, they receive this. Welcome to Misola in the cloud. Right after registration. But I said I'm from Mailchimp, so I'm going to be editing it to Mailchimp, right? Let's get that done. And then the preview text, it's a lot when you check your phone and then you see something that spikes up your interests, like you want to see what is inside this email. So it is advisable that your preview text is very, very interesting or catchy. Very, very catchy. Right now I'm thinking we should go for your welcome gift is there. Oh, they'll be like, oh, what's my welcome gift? What are you guys gifting me? This is such a very good one. And then you can see the schedule every day as soon as possible. I do not want it delayed. I do not want a day or two. I want it every day and as soon as possible. So you can see the subject, welcome to Mailchimp. Your gift is here. Yes, while checking it, you can see some time frame. We have as soon as possible or the other one, but you can't just speak as soon as possible immediately. And the schedule is every day. I do not want it to go to only Mondays because customers don't register only on Mondays. They register every day. I hope you are following this video and I hope you are following every steps. And I also hope I am clear enough in explaining all those things in details to you. Now let's preview this that we have already. We've already created something, so this is a preview of it. I've not changed the logo, I've not changed the banner. I first name, which is going to be my name. And can you say thank you for joining the Misala community? We are excited to have you here. This is just a preview of what we have been editing. But right now, let's edit the email content and make sure everything is perfectly done. Although this is a test, but we are still going to make sure it is perfect because this is exactly what you're going to be editing. Just like I mentioned earlier, you can edit anything in this email, anything. Hello from Misola in the crowd. I want to change it to something else. You can change it to something else. Edit everything that you are seeing here can be edited. Edit, make it your brand, your name, your business, your link, your social media links, your website, or is it straight to your WhatsApp? That is a tag. This F name is a tag and it means first name. You can change it to any other thing that you want to call your customers. If you are not getting their name right from registration, you can call them something. And there's also a feature for you to call them IF name, or if their first name is not available, then you edit it to I default, maybe my guy or my friend or customer or something. So if it is not picking the first name, then it is picking something else. I'm not going to be touching that, but I'm going to be moving on to this body of this email. And as you can see, I'm trying to edit everything here. I just want you guys to know and see that everything here can be edited. Edit, and make it your own. That is why it is called a template. It is a template to guide you through what you're working on. So let's quickly work on this edit and then make sure that everything is working and set up correctly. As you can see, everything I am doing is just to make sure that it fits in into my brand. And right there, I'm trying to create an urgency tone so that they take action immediately. Because the purpose of this campaign is to convert all of them. So there should always be an emergency tone in the offers that you give them. And right there, I'm saying it expires in 24 hours. So if they do not take action, if they do not make another in the next 24 hours, they will be paid for their delivery by themselves. It is just an urgency tone that works, and then you give customers the fear of missing out, which is popularly called FOMO. So yes, if they're having any difficulty, just reach out to us ASAP, and then you stay tuned for more communications. And as a customer, if I receive this, trust me, I will feel like, oh, these people are ready for business. They're giving me a free delivery, and then they're telling me I should reach out to them and get a response ASAP. That is a brand that is ready for business. Anyways, let's move on to the next chapter of this email. Okay, so right there, I'm trying to link it. Yes, so you can insert link. That is a hyperlink. You hyperlink your communication if you want them to see something else. So right now, I'm telling them to reach out to us now, and they can reach out to us now on this link. So what I was trying to do is to put in a WhatsApp link, that wa/me dot phone number that works for Instagram vendors. That is what exactly I'm trying to do here. So let's view how this will look like on mobile. That particular icon is mobile and the other one is desktop. Since most of our customers will be making use of mobile, we need to focus our edits on mobile. And this is exactly what I'm doing there. So once they receive it, this is how it will look like on their mobile. So do you want it to be like this, or do you want it a little bit more finer and inviting? I think I like a little bit more of that. So let's move on to try and edit other things. This is for desktop. I personally do not focus on desktop. I focus on mobile, just like I said. So you can edit, you can change your fonts, you can change the number, you can change if you want it to be bigger, smaller. You can do anything. You can do anything. You can edit, like I said, make it your home, take ownership of everything right there. So I was trying to do, you can change the paragraph, and you can change everything. So if you're the person that code, You can as well create this with HTML, CSS styling. You can just create everything with styling and you put in the code there. And once you do that, you're going to have the same thing here. So can you see a lot of edits you can do? You can change your background, make it your own. Make sure that it is your brand color, your brand color. Any color that you use can be edited to that. Let's move on to this banner. You can change this banner, make it your logo. See, I do not have any uploaded files, but there are things that I can use. There are images that can be used there. I can as well get an image for me to work, and you can see a lot of things that you can pick from. In case you are still not ready to go big, you can pick anything from here. Anything, like I said, look for something, make it your own. So when people see, they know that this is a particular thing for you. Can you see the what I just searched for? I searched for welcome and see the different things I have, the different images that I can pick from. Guys, we are getting to the juicy part of this project because right after here, we are going to send a test mail to my account, and you're going to see the test mail right in my account. So I'm gonna put in my email, misolakemi at gmail.com, and then I'm going to open my mail so that you will see exactly what I have actually sent to myself over to my mailbox, and then let's have it. So can you see the email right there? This is the email that we just worked on. Welcome to Mailchimp, Kemisala from Mailchimp. See every other details, the banner, the content I edited. You can see it is right after the time that sent it. Immediately it dropped in my email. So this is what we are going to do now with this first training, or is this second training. We're going to be sending this to all our 21 subscribers that we have, and then we're going to tell them to not worry. It is a test. It is a test email. You can unsubscribe, you can um ignore, you can do every other thing. It is just a test. So see every other thing that I worked on. Hello. So I is showing test first name because it is not my name. It is test. So it knows that this is just a test, and every other details are just going to be test. Any personalization here is going to come as a test. So you can see that every other thing that we've worked on, it's now a success. I think you should be jumping and dancing right now because you've done an amazing job in creating your first email, in sending it out correctly, perfectly, with everything that you have done. Yeah, I'm happy for you. So this is Mailchimp. This is what we've done. And the hyperlink, you can see the hyperlink is going to a domain that I just put there so that you know that your hyperlink works. If it is your WhatsApp that was added to this, it's definitely going to go straight to your WhatsApp chat. Who else is happy? So well done, guys. This is an amazing job. And the next thing we're going to do is just to explore. We're going to explore the remaining parts of Mailchimp. We're going to check every other thing that we need to do. And then in our next project, we are going to come up with something else so that you guys will know that we are ready for business. I hope to complete this mini series project in January so that we can continue with another new project, another new CRM tool in February 2026. But any year or whenever you are watching this, I want you to know everything that is here is still relevant, even 30, 40 years ago. Yeah. Oh my God. In 30, 40 years' time, everything you are watching there is still relevant. Nothing missing and nothing broken. It is still a beginner's series. So anything you learn there is going to be helpful. And let's continue exploring the page for every other thing you can do. The tree, how you send, the trigger right there is for registration. You can add another trigger. Maybe a deposit was made, maybe an order was made. Then once that is triggered, then you add something like maybe the deposit was made and you want them to make a second deposit, then you give them another free delivery, or you give them a 50% discount on the next payment. Or another trigger can be their birthday. Maybe it's their birthday, you want to wish them happy birthday on their day. That is nice. We have abandoned cars. If for the past 3 days somebody has added something to their cart and they've not make a payment or make an order, you can surely trigger it, set it up that after 3 days, send them a reminder. Or if you want to be aggressive, it can be 1 hour, it can be 24 hours, it can be immediately. If you notice in 5 minutes a cart has not been cleared, then you send a trigger, just like what Temu does. Exactly what Temu does. Oh, your 50% is going. Make sure that you uh finish up your payment and then get the next bonus. Everything, Temu is very, very aggressive with their marketing, which is actually working for them. I need to give it up for their CRM specialist or manager. So let's continue exploring Mailchimp. Make sure at your free time you exploit every other thing that needs to exploit. Check every other thing, read, go through it, add, break, fix, test. You can see the way we send tests to myself. Send the test to yourself. Do you like it? If you do not, go back, edit, put in, delete, add, remove. Do everything just to make sure that you are actually learning and you are learning right. Now we've come to the end of this project, and in our next video, we will be moving on to another part of this meal chain, which is going to be fun. Enjoy the exploring that I did. See you next video. Please like, subscribe, and put on my notifications so you do not miss out on my next video. Bye.